Now the ship you are flying you will see at loading screen, and yes, I'm flying Type 9. As we all know, there will be no wipe on 16th December, so it's grinding time. In this episode I will talk about how to avoid interdictions if you are flying big and clumsy ships. First, let's see how much I spent. I have spent 110 millions on my Lycan. So the base price is 76. I spent 35 millions more. And even by spending 35 millions, you will have far from best modules. You need to have at least 5 times more cash than ship's initial price. To get most out of each ship, you will need around 8 times more than ship's initial price. Lycan Type 9 is around 80 million, you will need at least 400. And same goes for Python, Clipper, so never buy ships if you don't have at least 4 times more money than stock version is worth. And flying stock ships, especially for big ships, is very annoying, so better save up, except if you want to grind. For grinding you can outfit ship more or less easily. I will show you how to avoid interdictions. You can easily avoid like 99% of interdictions completely. All you have to do is make sure they never happen. Simple as that. So what do I have? I have the power plant, 1 class lower thrusters. You can try and fit 1 class lower modules. In some cases it will be very smart, like when you need to lower your hull mass for bigger jumps, or when you just can't afford the best thrusters there are. I have best frameshift drive, obviously, that's a must-have. Best power distribution. Fuel tank you probably will want to reduce. I couldn't find. Reducing fuel tank will reduce your overall mass and increase your jump range. I have all cargo racks. Worst shield generator, which I can't upgrade because my hull mass is way over its requirements. I have fuel scoops, 2 fuel scoops. I tried one, but it was very slow, around 100 per second. Now I can scoop with 300 per second and more. That makes my jumping from star to star very brief. I don't have to wait at all. And to avoid interdictions, you will most likely need to bind 2 keys. Under Options Controls, scroll down until you see here we are, under Flight Miscellaneous. Enable frameshift drive I use for hyper jumps mainly, and enable frameshift drive to supercruise is what you can use to drop out of supercruise but not initiate hyper jump. This is kinda crucial if you have already set a target, but you need to disappear from enemy scanners in supercruise very fast. Make sure you have 2 keys, or use this one but without hyper jump target. It works same way. When you exit your hyper jump, just point your ship towards star, select your next target, and just by flying by, you can even fly at maximum speed. That sound told you that your fuel tank is full. Here is a cobra, he probably will interdict me, so I'm slowing down and jumping out of supercruise. Now I can easily target my destination, wait for frameshift drive to come online, and initiate my hyperjump. That's the most safe way to avoid any interdiction. Even players, there's just not enough time for them to follow you into this instance, use their frameshift drive wake scanner, if they even have one. And you can drop out of supercruise even at high speeds. You will just take small damage, but sometimes it's better to take small damage than be attacked. Again, come out of hyperspace, point your ship to stars, select your next target, and be on your way. You can move forever around. You just need to keep your eye on heat levels. This sidewinder is too far away to be a threat. Just keep an eye on scooping speed. .300 per second easily. You will never ever need fuel again, and fuel in bigger ships is expensive. If you are hopping from star to star, you can avoid almost 100% of all interdictions. If you are flying inside system and you see some suspicious player or NPC trying to get on your 6, you can always drop out of supercruise and hyperjump. Now let me show you what to do if you can't escape interdictions. Just submit to interdiction. And then, as soon as you exit supercruise, boost away and wait for frameshift drive to come online. It will take just seconds. The problem with Type 9 is heat, so you must have heat sinks. You can outrun even eagles. The problem is with bigger ships. I was attacked by Python and it took out my shields very fast. I still managed to escape, but with 30% hull. The price was around 2 million repair price. But you should not have this problem if you drop out of supercruise before he has a chance to interdict you. Best way to avoid interdictions is to prevent them from happening. And that's pretty easy. You just must always watch your 6. And if you see any suspicious ships, drop out of supercruise. And if they are NPC ships, you can enter right back and they will be gone. But if those were commanders, you should jump to other star system. They will just not have enough time to follow you. Do not try to escape interdiction when you are already interdicted. In big ships, most likely you will not be able, and each time you will suffer hull damage. And even couple percent hull damage will cost you a lot. So submit to interdiction, that way your frameshift drive will come online after 10 seconds. Boost, drop heat sinks, pips to engines, shield cell banks, boost, charge your drive and jump away. Most likely you will escape any interdiction that way. Still, it's best to avoid being interdicted in the first place, and I showed you how to do that. It's pretty easy. And Is trading dangerous in Elite dangerous? Well, many commanders, including myself, can fly any ship shieldless and weaponless. Is that dangerous? You tell me. I consider trading very safe unless you make mistakes. And the good thing is that humans do make mistakes, so even in a perfect world, we would make mistakes. And after all, we need to keep those digital creatures employed. I mean, those painters, repairmen, so we need to scratch our paint, need to kill and blow stuff up, so they will never run out of work. Remember, you can reduce your ship's overall weight by having class smaller modules, less capacity fuel tank. More fuel scoops will do job faster. Less overall mass means bigger jump range. So it's up to you how you outfit your ship. This was my grinding episode to let you know that I'm working hard to earn money and show you Python, Orca and any other new ships there will be. Stay tuned. You will see them all. It just takes a lot of time. Yeah, a lot of time.